Well, wouldn't you know, it's another day and another radio from our friends over at Xiegu. This is a pretty slick little thing. Let me get the screen share going right away. Breaking news kind of thing. So I'm going to see it as you see it right here with me. The Xiegu G7250. Not quite a 7300, but better than a 7100, I guess. Xiegu takes a lot of design cues from ICOM. You can see it in the hand mic. It looks identical to the... I've got one sitting right here. Is this a Xiegu mic or is this an ICOM mic? Trick question. It's an ICOM mic. Even down to the thing on the back. And you can see it says ICOM on it. We also know that the G90 has got a fantastic tuner in it. We know that the 6100 series has 6200 series. The 6000 series of Xiegu radios has a fantastic display. But check out how big the display is on this boy here. This looks like it is a cut of some kind of video, so I'm going to try and get the video information from them as well and share that with you in a future video. Make sure you're subscribed for more information and more announcements on this radio when it comes out and when I get one. Because it's got the 6100 look and feel, I would imagine that it's also got built-in Wi-Fi and built-in Bluetooth and built-in tuner and so on. But what makes this one awesome? 100 watts. Finally we have a Chinese radio that is 100 watts. And before you come at me in the comments about how Japanese radios are better, good luck with that. You go ahead and you pay more for your radio and feel good in justifying that you paid more for it. This one's just fine. It radios, it makes contacts. I've made thousands of contacts on both types of radios. They're fine. Some are better than others, but you pay more. So set your expectations to wherever the price tag falls, and I don't know where the price tag is on this one because it's just an announcement. 100 watts of desktop power. Avant-garde split design. All right, hold on. We're about to have an English language up in here, so I can teach you about French. Avant-garde refers to radical, innovative, and experimental ideas, works, or people who create them. We've seen split radio designs before, so I'm not really sure about how that is. But it looks like they've taken all of their learnings from the 6100, the G-Sock. Oh, remember that piece of shoe? And the G90 and evolution. We got 100 watts. We got separated display now, which other companies have made before, so I don't know why they're saying that. 7-inch touch and physical control. That's actually pretty darn big. Network baseband streaming. So what that means to me is that you'll be able to remote control the radio and actually hear the audio out of your PC speakers and so on, and probably be able to get a giant, like that kind of size over there, display for your radio as well, which is kind of the new thing that radios are doing. Lightning fast built-in ATU. Xiegu is world renowned for the tuner in the G90, and this would be an evolution of that. Voice recorder and CW messaging, they do have that. So sign up for details. They want you to sign up for their newsletter here, but I want you to sign up for my newsletter. So I'll leave a link in the description down below for my newsletter instead. We get some more pictures here. It's going to be a brick that you put somewhere that lights up all nice and pretty and looks good. And then it's going to be a giant display here. That 7-inch screen is going to look pretty good. The ultimate powerhouse, soon within your reach. Not yet, but soon. 100 watts of desktop power, avant-garde split design, true SDR architecture, which is pretty much every radio made today. But let's see what they say. Uncover hidden signals built on a top-tier direct RF sampling platform with a high-resolution spectrum and waterfall display. The receiver employs multi-stage filters and high-Q inductors for exceptional selectivity, while the two-stage large dynamic preamplifier delivers outstanding IP3, third-order intercept point, performance. Weak signals stand out from the noise. Perfect. 7-inch touchscreen, 19 full-featured physical buttons for those people that really want buttons over touchscreens. But, you know, it's 2026. We should have integrated displays in our radios. Network baseband streaming, we talked about that. Is it what I thought it was? Oh, HDSDR. Yep, it's exactly what I thought it was. Voice recorder and CW messaging, we know about that. Frequency range, 0.5 megahertz to 30 megahertz, so 160 through 10. And then 6 meters also, and then SSB, CW, narrow FM, AM, and digital. Minimum frequency step is 1 hertz. External power supply 9 volts to 15 volts, so it's battery friendly. Doesn't say how many amps it'll draw, but we have more to read, so we'll get to that. Operating temperature 0 to 55. Receive current 1.2 amps max. Advanced DSP on the receiver. So we've got digital filters, which include DNR and noise blanker and noise threshold and notch filter. Typical HF radio stuff. Output power 100 watts plus or minus 1 dB. 50 megahertz is 90 watts. Transmit current, there we go, 25 amp transmit. So you're gonna need kind of a beefy battery to make this thing work. The G90, for example, 20 watt radio takes about 8 amps, and the 6100, which is a 10 watt radio, takes about 3.5 to 4 amps. So it's in line with all the other transmitters that are out there. Spurious suppression, greater than 55 dB. Carrier suppression, greater than or equal to 40 dB. Sideband suppression, greater than or equal to 50 dB. SSB, antenna tuner, 200 to 150. So that's a 3 to 1 range, but Xiegu usually better than 3 to 1. So I'm not really sure about that. Xiegu usually really good on tuning. Initial tune time, less than or equal to 1 second. Memory tuning time is 1 second. Less than or equal to 0.1 seconds. Less than or equal to 0.1 seconds for the memory tuning time. Then we've got some inside pictures here. We have this first picture. Great. Thanks for sharing. That looks like a bunch of passive components. Okay, the second picture is our tuner right here, and the third picture looks like it's got our finals buried underneath of it and our 100-watt amplifier stage, and that looks fairly familiar as a design style where you see the two finals with the inductors on top of them. I think those are inductors, just looking at the colors and the size. And then the power amplifier with the binocular toroid. Just wanted to get you some information. Stay tuned to the channel by hitting that subscribe button down below. Ring the bell for notifications. Check out the newsletter, both mine and theirs, you know, whatever. If you were going to go over to Radioddity and buy something, make sure you use my discount code over there, TO15. Saves you $15 on anything that's above $60 or something like that. And this radio is certainly going to cost more than $60. I am excited to see more competition in the HF radio market space. And I'm going to be excited to be sharing some more news with you and hopefully getting my fingers on this radio one way or another. See if there really is some kind of innovation going on or if it's yet another HF radio. Yet another HF radio. Either way, got a video for you right over here I think you might enjoy next. Thanks for being awesome. I'll see you over there.